Hi everyone, welcome to Achiever Club. I'm Keval Kishan, your business automation coach. और आज हमारे साथ है संदीप अग्रवाल. He is founder of EcoVista. He is a rice miller. इनकी rice mill factories हैं, and you'll be surprised to know he lives in Kolkata and his business is in Nigeria. So a business owner who is managing the business from Nigeria and India. Let's hear it from him on how automation is helping him on growing his sales, how it is helping him to manage his business, how it is helping him to manage his accounts, how it is helping him on managing his purchase and his other areas of business as well. So welcome, Sandeep.
Thank you so much, Kevalji.
So could you please briefly introduce yourself?
I'm Sandeep Agarwal. I'm the owner of EcoVista Industries. We have been into this rice milling industry for the past 40-50 odd years. And we had a couple of challenges, doing everything either manually or through Tally and everything. And then we got to know about Kevalji's program, and then we got on board and we started to implement things by ourselves. So the basic infrastructure, first we tried it ourselves, whether it was actually working or not. And once we were completely satisfied, yeah, this is a solution that would work perfectly with our industry and the kind of environment that we work in. We went into the hire the expert thing, and then we started to get things organized and everything. And I believe it's been around 6 months. We have done to a lot what we've done till now, but we still feel that we have a long way to go. And there's a lot of things have opened up, my thinking process, my way of looking at things. It was very different 6 months back. And after 6 months, I'm thinking in a very different level altogether. I'm getting real-time data. I'm getting exactly what's there on ground. So even if my biggest challenge was, I have plants in multiple locations. So getting control of all the operations in all the different plants would be very difficult with any organized accounting software like Tally or manually or anything like that. I have my colleagues who are doing it manually and all, but I don't feel that was the right process.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to show you what exactly we've done till now.
Yeah. So viewers, here Sandeep is going to discuss specific challenges and how he has been able to resolve those challenges. Right. So Sandeep, before you show us, just tell us briefly on the past, how many years are you into rice mill business?
I started my business career in 2006.
2006, so it has been around 16 years.
Yes, approximately. Yeah.
You're talking about the year 2022 right
now.
Yes. We are recording this Achiever Club interview.
Yes.
So it has been 16 years, and the challenges that you're going to show the solution today to all the audience. Mm-hmm. What are you facing these challenges past many years?
Yeah, multiple challenges were there. It was never resolved. It was either me or my younger brother who was always looking into everything personally, every detail. Okay, this accountant has given this detail. We needed to match it manually, whether it was correct, whether it was wrong. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of hiccups. There were a lot of things that were getting looked up. And then 6 months back, we realized, okay, this money is lying somewhere. We need to recover that. There were a lot of these challenges that were happening where manually we were looking into everything, and that created a lot of hiccups for our operations also, because that cash was lying for 6 months idle in one place, and we did not even know that was happening. We needed to get it back. So these challenges were there, and I think to a certain extent we've already been able to overcome those challenges, but we still have a very long way to go.
Right. So let's listen and see on what solutions have you created, and just explains the challenge and how the solution is helping you. But matter of fact, I'll tell it to viewers that, so you can share the screen, Sandeep.
Yeah.
So viewers, we all know that post-COVID, many companies started working from home, but Sandeep is, not from IT industry, and his business is in Nigeria, and he is working from Calcutta. And if it would not have been Google Workspace and these automations, I'm sure it would be very difficult for him to manage the business. Am I right, Sandeep?
Yes, absolutely right.
Right.
Absolutely right. So what we've done is, in commodity business, the main is sales, purchase, expenses, and inventory. These four are the main parts.
Sales,
so purchase, expenses, inventory.
So now you're going to show us the sales and purchase automation.
Yes.
Okay, show us on what
So
is a
what
Google
we-
Form and how it is working.
Yeah. So what we've done is we've automated the whole process that any data that is entered throughout the pipeline is only entered once. So there is no duplicity of data entry where there could be manual mistakes that occur. So suppose I have entered something that I have sold cable so much amount of money. That data I'm not going to enter it anywhere else. Now it's only going to be linked through all the invoice numbers or anything. So suppose
Okay.
if I go here, I go to live form.
Mm-mm.
So I'm choosing my customer name.
Mhm.
I'm choosing the product. I'm choosing the quantity. I'm choosing what type of bag he's buying. I'm choosing the brand. I'm choosing the rate. If there's a cost center or not. So suppose I say no. So then it goes directly to submit. Suppose I say yes. Then it's giving me the cost center names.
Okay.
I write what rate it is and then I submit it. Right. So that's the order processing. So I have booked the order for the customer that I have to give him so and so. Right. The same thing is for the purchase order. Right. Now, after the truck comes, there is a gate pass that is being issued. So what happens is, just go to the live form.
Shows the gate pass as well.
Yeah. So this is the gate pass form. So the gateman, the security guy, he just enters what material is supposed to come or go in that truck, and he just enters the truck number.
Mhm.
Now, what we have done is we've started to implement the system wherein we have an APNR camera, and that truck number is automatically put into this form through that APNR camera.
Wow.
So the security guy just enters what material is coming in, right? So that's the gate pass. Now, once the gate pass is issued, then there is the delivery note part. My office guy, he's saying, okay, which delivery is supposed to be issued.
So gate pass, the PDF or the photo is coming, it's automatically
Yes,
generated.
yes, it's automatically
So
generated.
just show us
just show you
the
the
glimpse
thing.
of it.
Just show you the
The
glimpse.
gate pass which has come here. Oh, this is the delivery note.
Yes, this is the delivery note.
Have you used any add-on?
No, this is not done by add-on. This is done by the app script.
All right.
Okay, so I'll show you the gate pass also. Sorry,
Wonderful.
you
Wonderful.
told me to show me the gate pass. I showed
That's
you
the benefit of hiring an expert as well.
yes.
Once you get a
Now-
dedicated expert, that's where
Yeah.
you
So this is
know.
the gate. This is the gate pass that is being issued, and this everything is being it's going to the WhatsApp to the groups. So everyone in the company, whether I'm in India, whether I'm there, whether I'm sitting anywhere in the world, I'm aware of exactly what is happening in my company. Okay, so
Wonderful.
that now I go to the delivery note. Now in the delivery note or the receipt note is the same concept. Any active gate pass that is there, that will be active. So I'll say bulk sale, this and this against sales order. And then I have the gate pass numbers coming up here automatically, which are active, the trucks that have entered. Right now, there is no truck, so there is not showing anything. Right? But if there is any truck, it will show it over here. Okay, this truck is still pending. And then I just, go to next and then submit it. So the delivery note goes to the warehouse guy. He knows very well that, okay, this truck, this material needs to be loaded. So he is not coming to the office or anything to, verify whether he needs to load it or he does not need to load it. Now, we have got other people also on board. Now, what we have done is we are trying to implement this solution wherein we have this AccuSense camera, which is creating a laser line on the gate. So the bags are moving out, right? And it's counting the number of bags moving out.
Nice.
And once the delivery note quantity is achieved, it gives an alarm that you need to stop. Or if anything extra goes out, then it gives an alarm that these many bags have gone out.
Okay.
So there is no manipulation over there.
So now before you go further, tell me in terms of business growth, in terms of efficiency, and in terms of control. Like if I talk about 1 to 10, where were you before all these systems, and now where are you in all these systems? Like in terms of controlling the business, in terms of efficiency, in terms of overall managing and scaling the business. Out of 1 to 10, what was the score before and what is the score right now?
At this stage, Kevalji, it would be very difficult, to put a number to it. The reason being, there are two parts of any manufacturing process. First is the accounting process, and the other is the, the manufacturing of the machinery or the efficiency process, right? So I have not touched that till now.
Okay.
Right now, what we have done is we've done only the accounting process. Now, what I have achieved in this is it has been a very easy process for me, because my challenge was I need to sit in India and I need to know what exactly is happening at my company. So that
Right.
has been achieved in a very smooth manner.
Right.
So
Right.
I know very well that no truck is coming without any documentation, no truck is leaving without any documentation. So there is no manipulation that is happening over there.
But was it happening before these
No,
systems?
no.
Was
See,
manipulation happening a few years back?
See, this company just started 3 months back, and
Okay.
since the company started, I have had this system in place over there.
So you,
In
जैसे company यहाँ पे start हुआ, you just implemented the system.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Got it.
लेकिन मेरे Indian company में the plans that we run in India, they are done on the manual system, and we have big hiccups over there. There are hiccups. If you are not present personally, that there's a lot of issues that get created. I am not having those issues over here. It's running in a very smooth manner.
Great. So you have shown us the sales and purchase system,
Yes.
and here I think you've added sales invoice, petty purchase invoice, exit
Yes.
note form. So
Yes.
in this particular workbook, you've added all these forms, and overall it is giving you the complete accounting system.
Absolutely, yes.
Right. Now,
Yes.
here before we talk about expenses inventory, would you show us the kind of dashboard you have created from Google Data Studio?
Yes.
So guys, dashboard viewers, dashboard एक ऐसा एक रिपोर्ट होती है जहां पे ओनर एक व्यू में सारे नंबर्स देख सकता है, और वो कहीं पे भी बैठा हो दुनिया में वो अपने बिजनेस को कंट्रोल कर सकता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मेरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में मेरे डैशबोर्ड्स में मैं देखता हूँ कि कितने लोग वेबिनार में आते हैं, कितने लोग MBA प्रोग्राम में कम्युनिटी में ज्वाइन करते हैं. राइट. जो संदीप जी हैं, इनका मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का बिजनेस है, तो इनका जो डैशबोर्ड है, इनको अपने नंबर्स देखने हैं उसमें. सो लेट्स लिसन फ्रॉम हिम ऑन व्हाट KPIs, what numbers are really important for him to control and analyze his business. So Sandeep ji, please explain.
So this is the first thing where I have the real-time data of my plant. We have not completed it, but the truck that is there inside my plant currently, what material it has come for, what is the status of the truck, what is the kind of quantity of paddy that has been unloaded on that particular day.
Mm-hmm.
Then this is the total sales dashboard with scoreboards. Number of bags ordered, how many orders are still pending, what are the number of customers that we have,
Awesome.
what are the other products that we have sold, what is the cumulative sales that we've had, everything, and then we have the sales report.
I'll just read it. आपने जो overview दिखाया था अभी, because I can relate to this. Few of my relatives are into rice mill industry.
Shall I go back?
हाँ, एक बार आप जाइए बस यहाँ पे, because I want to show it to viewers कि कितनी important है चीजें analyze करना. So viewers, you might be a manufacturer, trader, but आप अपने business से आप सोचिए कि ये numbers किसी business के लिए कितना important है. जैसे उनकी numbers आ रहे हैं अभी कि कितने rice orders bag में आए हैं. So ये orders आपको आए हैं customer side से, right Sandeep?
Yes.
And then how many bags have been dispatched?
Yes.
So if you got 100 orders or 100 kgs of order, he has delivered 90 kgs of it.
Yes.
Only 10 kgs left.
Yes.
So he is getting complete analysis. How much is pending? How many customers he is dealing with? Which is number of customers, right? Broken rice sales कितना हुआ है? जो टुकड़ा बोलते हैं. Total rice sales कितना हुआ है? And then out of rice milk there are other products like bran sales and husk also gets created. कितने rice rejected हुए हैं, कितने A grade हैं, कितने B grade. तो beautifully you have done a wonderful job here. अगर हम scroll down करेंगे तो उनके और ग्राफ आ रहे हैं.
So this is a cumulative month-wise sales.
Overview पे चलते हैं, जो report पे चलते हैं आगे.
So in this, what is happening is I'm getting the list of customers with their customer code and the name and the amount of bags that the orders are pending, with the city-wise breakup of which cities are giving me the most amount of orders.
Wow. So which one is giving you the highest?
So along with this proof, so you have this Port Harcourt, then you have Kano, then you have Amritsar, then you have Kaduna.
Nice.
The city-wise breakup. Then you have these heat maps where I know exactly where I'm getting the most amount of orders. This is the bar graph.
Guys, these heat maps are Google Maps which are integrated with Google Data Studio. Google Data Studio Google का एक ऐसा सॉफ्टवेयर होता है जो Google Sheet से डेटा पिकअप करता है और इस टाइप की एक रिपोर्ट आपको बना के दे देता है. And you can change it, customize it on your own. Yes.
So these are the quantity of bags sold a month wise, of the different quantities. Then we are going to the purchase overview. This is I have not been able to complete this, but if I go to purchase report, Then, I have the
Nice.
amount purchased in quantity, who are the main suppliers and the amount of percentage that they have supplied, month-wise purchase graph, every day unloading pattern, how much material has been unloaded every day. So this is the purchase part.
Mhm.
Then we have this expense overview.
Utility, construction, site fuel,
Yes.
electricity, water bill. You are analyzing everything.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And now what we're going to do is we're going to get the production data from the SCADA system, and then we're going to divide it with the expense. So we know every expense, how much it is costing per kg or whatever, and we will create benchmarks. So if it goes above that benchmark, we know exactly we've gone wrong somewhere. So we need to
Right.
cross check that.
Right. In fact, I'll
So-
show you, one of
this
the
is-
report which I got created recently.
Okay.
It was we as an organization, we reach out to our students
Mhm.
through Facebook platform.
Mhm.
And while we had few reports, but this report really helping us. So
Okay.
for example, you can see here,
Mhm.
uh, per day basis, how much
Yes.
revenue
yes,
has been
yes,
spent on Facebook, how many
yes,
people have joined the
yes,
webinars, how many
Yes.
people have registered for the program and started the journey.
yes,
Okay. And here I can change the month as well.
yes, exactly.
So it gives complete clarity on what is the ROI's, return on ads.
Perfect.
And
Yes.
it shows us, okay, this was the ad spend,
Exactly.
inquiry generated, and this is the revenue.
Revenue.
And it
Yes,
shows us
yes.
all time as well.
Yes.
So wonderful. And I think just level की systems reports मैंने खुद के organization के लिए बनाए हुए हैं. I really feel happy when students also reach to that level.
Yes, yes.
So you can share the screen and talk about other areas, like आपने expense की बात की, आपने inventory management की बात की. So just talk about that. And
we have
how
these
these are-
expense trends that are happening. So we have this area map per month wise. So I have the breakup wherever I want. We have this pivot table where I can analyze what's going on. Okay, then we have some key expenses where there could be manipulations. So I'm just monitoring it month wise. Then you have this car fuel expense, wherein what is the mileage the car is giving us, the two vehicles that we are owning in the company.
Nice.
There's some issue with the network.
Meanwhile, you can, show us solutions that you have built for inventory and expense and, or a glimpse of intranet.
So basically, this is the inventory process that we've taken up. We have not been able to complete it, but we will be doing it. Like any unloading that is happening, the receipt note that has been issued to the warehouse guy, he in the form, he enters it at which stack he has unloaded or which warehouse he has unloaded it. So we know exactly that material has gone into that stack or that warehouse. Now, when that material is getting issued from that stack, he again uploads it. This is the stack that we are issuing the material, and
Okay.
we have a flow meter which is measuring the amount of material that is passing through the process. So we know,
Right.
okay, this much material has passed through the process and this much inventory we have in stock. So there's a lot of interlinking that is happening, and that is why it's taking a bit of a time.
Mhm.
These are the stock that he's giving updates, exactly what is happening. The
Alright.
rice mills we have, main is the ratio, what is the recovery. If we are giving 100 kgs of raw material, how many kgs of finished goods are we getting? So this is the input for that. Then you have the purchase part, then you have the convert, this much rice was sold, this much paddy was taken for that conversion, and a lot of calculations that are happening there.
Before starting automation journey, did you have any idea of, how capable Google Workspace was?
I was not aware of it, and to be frank, I was very apprehensive about using Excel also. But after getting used to this whole process, now it's become very difficult for me to work in any other accounting software of Tally or something like that. Because over here I need anything, I just open up a sheet, I do it by myself, I do it the way I want to. So it's very comforting. I get used to the whole environment very easily. But in Tally, I was working on their setup system, so I needed to adapt to that system. In this, what is happening is I can create the system as per my requirement. So that becomes very easy for me.
So I'll tell you, Google Workspace, for people who upgrade or who, start building systems on Google Sheets, Google Forms, it is like Apple, okay, iPhone. Once somebody starts using iPhone, he or she cannot go back to use any Android phone as well.
Exactly.
So, this platform is so addicted,
Yes.
people, when they get the capability and they are able to create things, they cannot go back to, normal.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. Have you built a report on this as well, or are you going to do
No,
it?
we've not done it till now. We are working on that, because there are a lot of calculations that are involved over here. So we
Right.
are working on that.
Okay,
So
so
now
now this is the expense side.
this is the expense side. So basically we have these expenses. So this is from where all the expense dashboard has been created.
Okay, could you show us
Perfect.
the form? So viewers, the automation includes 5 steps. First is data collection. So he has a Google form. Whenever somebody is making an expense, he fills form. Second step is data management. You can see in his Google Sheets, data is properly managed. Third is notifications and reminders. He and his teammates are getting notification reminders on email and WhatsApp as well, right? And then fourth is, how do you share the data with your teammates? Using import range and query formula, he is able to share the right data with the teammates. And fifth, last but not the least, is reports. And using Google Data Studio, he is able to get complete analysis as well. So wonderful job done, by Sandeep.
This is the expense form. So we created a multiple sections the way we needed it. So like for fuel, suppose I'm selecting fuel. So I need to give for where the fuel has been bought, what type of fuel has been bought, the quantity that has been bought. So automatically, the average of we are connecting it to the our units, electricity unit generated by the generators. And we are just trying to tally if we are getting 3.8 units per liter of diesel or not. So those kinds of calculations we'll be doing. Now, suppose I'm going to any other expense. So I'm going to IT expense. Then I'm not getting that option because I need to update the invoice and that's it. So it's
So, Sandeep, does any of your friends also are into this business? Rice mill business?
multiple.
Do they have any idea on what are you doing and how you are?
No, I don't think I'm not very aware of anyone doing this in our industry. The basic problem I see, I'm not talking about Northern India. Northern India, they're very advanced, but in the Eastern India, our type of industry is a bit of a very resistant industry. They don't want to, adapt to new technology. It's, going on for years the same way. That's the best pattern. Just let it go on that way. That's how it is over here.
Right. Okay, so how are you bringing in that data and everything at one portal? Have you started using intranet?
Yes, we have implemented the intranet. I'll just show it to you. This is how we've done that, but we've not been able to complete it completely. So it's like if I'm going to operations, so I have created expense trends over here.
So for viewers, intranet is one platform where you bring all your forms, all your sheets, everything at one place, and your employees can access everything from intranet. Intranet is a application which is which can be accessed from mobile phone, laptop, tablet, and overall it gives freedom to business owner because employees do not need to call the owner to ask for any forms or sheets. They get everything at one portal, department wise. Okay, so you started using it, but you need to just complete it.
Yes. So it's like now inside the operations, we've given the expense trends, what's happening. Inside the sales, we've attached the forms that need to be filled up. Customer master, paddy suppliers, paddy conditions.
Very good. Very good.
We've linked all these forms, right? And this payment link, company brochure. We've created a lot of links, but getting it organized has not been done till now.
Right. Yeah. So I think, Sandeep, if I'll summarize it overall, as you said that, in the commodity business, sales, purchase, expense, and fourth was
inventory.
Yes. These 4 core challenges, you are solving it in this journey. And first of all, I want to congratulate you that you have achieved a great high level of automation. And yes, there is no limit to it.
Yes,
there's no perfection in this.
Absolutely.
Even companies like Amazon, who are $1 trillion company, they're still innovating, still coming up with their drones which are
Yes.
delivering the
Yes.
products. So
Yes.
कोई limit ही नहीं है इस चीजों
कोई
को
limit
करने
नहीं,
की, but
कोई limit नहीं.
as I say, if you got a great start,
Mhm.
that's a 50% of job done, and I think
Yes,
you got that.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I went through a lot of these. I have my friends, in other industries who are using SAP, Oracle, and all that. I went through that. I tried to visualize things if it could work in our industry or not, but somehow I could not get it done. I have a few of my known cases where they are using SAP, but that's a very big scale compared to what I am in. So it was not feasible for me. But for an organization like mine, this kind of automation, this kind of thing, it's very basic, it's very easy, it's very easy to implement, and I have great access to it. So that's the best part of it.
Right, right. And what was the best thing which I loved about this interview? It was the dashboards.
Mhm.
The reports that you created on Google Data Studio, it
Right.
blew me away. And I'm
Right.
sure audience viewers also will be really happy to know that you are analyzing everything. The
Yes.
sale, employee-wise,
Yes.
the how much material is in, how much material
Yes.
is out,
Yes.
in terms of your expenses, electricity, your water supply, everything you are analyzing, and that's
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
that's what gives you more control of where
Exactly.
you want to take your organization. Because
Yes.
sitting in Kolkata, a lot of times you might feel, okay, I don't know what's happening there,
Yes.
but at least your number shows, okay, things are in
Yes.
the right place.
Yes. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you visit Nigeria a few times a month, or
Where I am generally there for 2 months, and then I'm back in India for 1 month, and then again I go there for 2 months. So I would be going back again on 28th. I came last month on the 27th. So 28th again I'll be going back. I'll be staying there for around 2 months, and then again I'll be back over here for 1 month. Because this is just the initial stage, I have to devote a bit more time there. But once things fall into place, then I would be staying in India.
I'll tell you, one of my students, he is into HR consultancy business.
Mhm.
He help companies, get good employees.
Mhm.
And he said, Keval, I have two daughters, and both are settled in US.
Mhm.
And they always call me, Papa, jab time lagta hai, aa jao. And he
Mhm.
said, I used to say कि नहीं अभी टाइम नहीं है, मैं आऊंगा आऊंगा.
Mhm.
He said, आपके systems ने मुझे इतना फ्री कर दिया है कि
Mhm.
मैं पिछले 2 महीने से यूएस में बैठा हूँ.
Yes. Yes.
And मैं यहीं से ही सब काम कर पा रहा हूँ. I do not need to go to my physical office.
I'm very clear about this, Kevalji. After implementing this system, even in the basic stage, I am not there to look into the accounting part, because I know that the guy who's doing it, he cannot make errors. Otherwise, things will not happen, because if the credit limit is not there for the customer, the delivery note will not be issued.
Right.
So there is no material going out of the factory without accountability and all that. So I am completely free from the accounting part. I'm not looking at the operation part. I'm just looking right now, because the plant is set up, just looking at the proper functioning of it. That's it. But from the operation part, I'm completely free.
Okay, so tell us, what automations are you planning now? What areas are you now trying to automate?
I spoke to a few of my colleagues in northern India, in Haryana and all. So over there, they have these interlinking with this CCTV AI, and getting things. I told you, drawing a laser line, so we know exactly what's coming out, what's going in. We have this facial recognition terminal now, so we'll be implementing that. So through the API, we will get the attendance into Google Sheets.
Right.
So we know exactly how many employees are working right now in the company. Currently, it's just manual. Like
Right.
I went to one of the big companies there. It's called Bafco. It's a very big company. They are into flour milling and these bag sacks and all. So what they had done was, people manipulate a lot of things there. So they have all the visiting cars are parked outside the company. No one is allowed to enter the company. They have this cubicle from where the people are entering and exiting. So you have these round, those circles where people enter, that airlock sort of a thing. So they have an inlet biometric for the person going in. And when the person is coming out, again, there's a biometric, and both are on the other side. So there's no manipulation. And the gate is also opening through the gate pass or the exit node. So the security guy also, he's very restricted in his operations. Otherwise, there's a lot of manipulation that happens over there. So there are a lot of interconnections that can happen. The best part about Google Sheets is I can connect it to anywhere. Like now today, if I have SCADA, that is my computer PLC system that is recording the data in all my plant, what is happening, which motor broke down, when did it break down. There are some process parameters that I need to match. So I will be locking that. If anything goes outside the process parameter, we should be immediately intimated on our WhatsApp that, there's something wrong over here, you need to get it checked. Because the problem in any processing industry, not our industry, any processing industry for that matter, is it's not one, like lohe ke industry mein kya hota hai, there's one big furnace that you need to control. So it's very centralized control. But in our industry, there's 10, 100 small parts. Ek cheez thodi si idhar udhar hui, that eats up your bottom line. So, getting those alerts, managing those things, that would really eventually help me out, creating KRAs of people, that every day they need to do this cleaning. Every week they need to, give these parameters. They need to check the steam traps. What is the temperature in and out? So if there's any machine malfunctioning, that we get an update. So that is my thought process right now. I don't know how far I'll be able to go, but that is my thought process right now.
I would like to tell to the viewers, okay, that this is the kind of language business owners start talking in when they start learning and when they start building systems. Now, you might be listening to Sandeep for the last couple of minutes. He did not talk about the front end. He kept talking about the back end. कि बैक एंड को आप कैसे स्ट्रॉन्ग करो, और अगर आपका बैक एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा, फ्रंट एंड तो आपका इजीली डबल ट्रिपल 10 गुना हो सकता है. एंड दीज आर द फंडामेंटल्स व्हिच फाउंडर्स लाइक जेफ बेजोस implemented in their company. They did not front end on focus on the front end on making the beautiful website. No, they said we need to focus on inventory, supply chain, vendors, client experience, packaging, and see where Amazon is, right? So all the viewers who think that no, systems is not the way, guys, systems is the only way to grow your business, because without it, the business will be dependent on you, and you'll not be able to grow up, after a certain extent. And 1 CR, 2 CR, 3 CR maximum could be the business that you can take on your own. But if you want to take your business to 100 CR, 1000 CR, 10,000 CR, then systems is the only way, right? Thank you so much, Sandeep, for joining us in this interview and showing the path to all the other manufacturers on how the systems are helping you. And the best part was you're sitting in Kolkata and managing your business in Nigeria. And now you're getting more control and you're able to analyze all the numbers. Yes. And motivating other students as well, other business owners in India as well. What is the message to all the business owners?
When I got on board, I was just looking at how should I get my accountability correct. But as I'm moving into the process now, my thought process has changed, because I was not aware of systems like CRM, or systems like supply chain management, or systems like HR management. These were very new terms for me. But as and when I got used to this and I got to learn about it, now it's become a very long journey, wherein I think it's going to take a very long time for me to implement exactly how I want my whole infrastructure to be. My basic step was I wanted my accountability to be right. But as I'm getting aware, as I'm getting educated, now my thought process is changing, and I believe it's going to be an ongoing process from here.
Right. So Abhi, what he's trying to say that before systems, he is trying to change people and trying to motivate them कि वो कैसे ज़्यादा accountable हो. But you cannot control people and their emotion and their work. You can control it to a certain extent. Yes. But now he's controlling the business through systems and softwares, and people need to just input the data, and he can see whether things are in the right place or not. Am I correct, Sandeep?
Yes, absolutely.
Right? और जब business ज़्यादा लोग आ जाते हैं तो बहुत difficult हो जाता है
exactly
लेके आना.
Yes.
Systems होंगे तो चाहे 10 लोग हो, चाहे 100 लोग हो, चाहे 1000 लोग हो, वो system पे दिख जाता है कि वो 10 में से कौन सा एक person है जो काम खराब कर रहा है.
Correct. Exactly. Right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. That's how it is.
Great.
That's how it is.
So thank you so much, Sandeep, for joining us in the interview, and congratulations for being selected for Achiever Club. We will look forward to help you much more, in your business.
Absolutely. I'm looking for a very healthy relationship together. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.